Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and this is your stock watch list and market news for Friday, the 16th of March. Yes, Friday is here. End of the week is here. Let's go ahead and get into it. This news courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built by traders for traders. First one up is AVGO, earnings per share revenue beat. AVGO down in the after hours. Ulta down in after hours also. ULTA. They had for Ulta earnings per share miss, revenues in line. Comparable sales increased by 8.8% for Ulta. At first, the stock was going down, and then it popped up, and then it chopped sideways for Ulta in the after hours. BDSI Sciences misses by 5 cents, beats on revenue. AMRS, they beat by 54 cents, beat on revenue. AMRS. That stock up in the after hours on that earnings per share beat. JBL, earnings per share and revenue beat. JBL stock popped up, moving sideways in the after hours, but nice move up. I actually will have this one on watch tomorrow, JBL. Next one up, we had Adobe coming out with earnings after the bell. ADBE, Adobe, stock ripping higher in the after hours. Cara had earnings after the bell. Earnings per share loss estimates by 3 cents on Cara. Adobe was an earnings per share and revenue beat for Adobe. Let's check on Cara. Stock ticking down in the after hours. CBay had some earnings come out. They beat by 8 cents, beat on revenue. CBAY. Let's check that out. Stock popped up a little bit in the after hours on CBay. Zoom's earnings per share miss, revenue beat. ZUMZ. Not too much going on in the after hours in Zooms. OPTT had some news. Ocean Power Technology achieves a significant step in resolving remaining legacy issues and better positions the company for future growth. Let's check on OPTT. That stock pushed higher and gave it all back in the after hours there on OPTT. AQMS missed by 10 cents, missed on revenue. AQMS. Stock not really doing much in the after hours. Let's see. ExxonMobil Senior Vice President Mark Albers to retire. That was ExxonMobil. SYNC beat by a penny, missed on revenue. SYNC. Stock not doing too much. FireEye CEO was live with Kramer, and FEYE moving up in the close here on FireEye. Let's see. CEO from FireEye comment that he made was, "We own digital currency security space." So that was from the CEO of FireEye, FEYE. So that stock making a nice pop there on that name. AUPH Pharma beat by 10 cents. AUPH stock was up in the after hours. Also, what came out for AUPH was that Cantor came out with a strong price target raise up to $16 for AUPH. So AUPH up in the after hours tonight. Kroger's board 1 billion share repurchase for KR. I believe that one was up also. Yep, nice pop in Kroger's in the after hours. Let's go ahead and check some of these insider purchases for BXC. A few directors made some purchases in BXC. Let's see that one. BXC, not too much going on right now. Let's see, we had a Form 4 on DEA. Form 4 officer purchased 2,000 shares on DEA. Also, we had Form 4 on UBP, and JBGS also had a Form 4. Let's see, we also had some news out on Habit Restaurants announces departure of Chief Marketing Officer. Revlon reports fourth quarter results. So Revlon, REV, not too much going on there. GST, Gas Star Exploration, earnings per share in line but missed on revenue. GST, small little oil company, was a little bit of a pop in the after hours on GST. CATB, pharmaceutical, beat by 7 cents. CATB. Stock up in the after hours. OSTK, they had a lot of weakness in the after hours following that revenue miss on Overstock, OSTK. So that stock moving down further. Taking a big hit in Overstock tonight. Kodak, KODK. Sorry about that. Kodak 2018 guidance is for revenues of 1.5 billion to 1.6 billion and operational EBITDA of 60 million to 70 million for Kodak. Stock was popping up in the after hours after their earnings and then trailed off a little bit. OPGN beat by 5 cents, beat on revenue. OPGN. That stock ticking up a little bit. INFI Pharmaceuticals beat by 11 cents. INFI also moving up a little bit in the after hours on that beat. XONE misses by 7 cents, missed on revenue. So a lot of smaller companies coming out with their earnings right now. So XONE. Not much in the after hours on XONE. All right, let's scroll up and see if there was anything else I missed. I gave you the AUPH Cantor out with strong comments after the bell tonight. And let's see, DSW, Designer Shoe Warehouse continues international expansion. DSW. Nothing much going on there in the after hours tonight so far. All right, so that's some news courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Hey, one other that I forgot to mention was Qualcomm up in the after hours is now the target of an 89 billion hostile takeover target by Qualcomm, LBO, hostile LBO takeover. So Qualcomm moving up in the after hours there on Qualcomm. Forgot to mention that on that name. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our futures for right now. It's about 8:30 my time. Whoops, that's gold. Gold down. Sorry about that. Let me get you the futures. Here we go. Futures are pretty much flat right now in the overnight session around 8:30 at night. So futures not doing too much. Let's go ahead and look at our calendar of events for tomorrow real fast. We have at 8:30, we have housing starts coming out. We have 9 to 15, we have industrial production. 10 o'clock, consumer sentiment. 10 o'clock, we also have the JOLTS number coming out. And then 1 o'clock, the Baker Hughes rig count will be coming out for tomorrow. Some earnings you have coming up before the bell for Friday. We have Tiffany's, one of the bigger names, coming out tomorrow. Kirkland's, Buckle, BKE symbol there. So that's a few of the earnings. Tiffany will be closely watched tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Tiffany's daily chart real fast. Actually holding up this 100 SMA. So Tiffany's has earnings tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get into some biotech news that came out today. We had ADAP. ADAP. This stock made a big move up, biotech name. The shares are surged after the morning session. The company announced the release of data from the first 4 patients in its phase 1/2 trial. And so that shot this stock up, ADAP, today. Another one that got hit today, though, was SLDP. All right, and that stock gapping down today. Their shares closed down. Let's see, following the news that their phase 1/2 trial in patients with muscular dystrophy had been placed on clinical hold. So they got a clinical hold, and that drove SLDB down. ALXN had popped up, announced that the phase 3 trial demonstrated non-inferiority of Solarisis across all key primary and secondary endpoints. So that stock was up a little bit today. IONS. Stock, let's see, announced a worldwide licensing deal with Axia. Will have rights to commercialized and Intercene. Um, Axia will pay IONS upfront fee of $150 million 50 payable in shares. So INOS, actually not much reaction to that news tonight, but IONS had some biotech news tonight. Other stocks in biotech that moved up, we have FLKS. That stock moved up nicely today. Another biotech that moved up, ARQL. We actually traded this one in the room today. ARQL moved up nicely. RXII also moved up nicely today. And Gurn, very strong. There's the daily on Gurn. Looks a little overextended, but moving up nonetheless on Gurn. Some decliners, SELB. Got hit tonight, and OGEN took a hit. Whoops, OGEN. That stock down, a biotech name. FPRX also down. VNDA was down, a biotech name, and RYTM also took a hit today, down about 12% on RYTM. All right, let's go ahead and get into that watch list. All right, so some stocks I'll have on watch tomorrow. We'll have this ADAP on watch for tomorrow. ADMP will also be on watch. A stock moving in the after hours, ADMP. Next one up, we'll have ADVM. This stock, we'll see if this sets up intraday. ARMS, that one had the earnings, so we'll have this one on watch. AMRS for tomorrow. ARQL gave us a nice intraday trade this afternoon, so we'll have this one on watch for tomorrow for an intraday trade. AUPH, after those positive comments by Cantor, $16 price target, we'll have AUPH on watch. CCIH kind of perking up here, a little bit of a expanding volume here if you look at the volume, and this is a stock that's been absolutely doing nothing, and a lot of these stocks are making moves. Another one I had on watch, and actually we traded Delt today over 147. It popped all the way up to about 158 on DELT. So, as you can see here, very similar to CCIH as far as the daily goes. Nothing going on, and then, starts to get a little bit of expanding volume, and then they make nice moves. So this one will be on watch. CLNE moving up a little bit in the after hours, maybe trying to turn the corner here on clean energy. So we'll see on that one. CVEO, nice daily here, shaping up, strong daily in this kind of grind up. Got some expanding volume today, 2.5 million shares. This one will be on watch. Delt, as I mentioned, had been going sideways for the longest time. We got a nice trade in it today, so we'll have it on watch tomorrow. Dries, just missed Dries today for a day trade. Popped nicely, so I'll have Dries on watch. DXR, we got a beautiful trade on this one today from $8. Some folks got out at like $16, $17 on DXR. I'll attach the trade video of DXR to this video. INFI chart looks handsome here, holding above all the fast moving averages, so INFI will be on watch. J-Bill had their earnings. It popped in the after hours, so we'll have J-Bill on watch, possible trade. KBSF, I found it a little too spready, just couldn't get a handle on this KBSF. Didn't have a good read on it, but I'll try again tomorrow, see if we can get a move. Kodak had earnings. It popped, gave it back, so we'll see what Kodak wants to do. Kroger had that $1 billion repurchase, so we'll have Kroger on watch maybe for a move. LVS daily chart looking pretty good here. LVS and MLCO, Melco, couple of casino trade stocks. This one trying to get up over maybe that 28 level and back over the 50 SMA. LVS already back above the 50 SMA. Has that 75 spot. Possible swing trade in LVS. NETE, we've traded this quite a number of times this week. We got this 3-stick pullback now on NET. So I'll be watching this one for intraday play maybe tomorrow or into next week. OPTT. I thought this one was going to hold the gains, but it gave it all back. So not as interested in OPTT. Qualcomm, after popping up, maybe we get some kind of trade in Qualcomm tomorrow. ROX, ROX, Beverages, Winery, Distillery, over 600,000 shares traded. The high today was 131 on rocks. Now, very low volume, intraday trader, but maybe more of a swing trade on this one as it's got some expanding volume going on there. Next one up is WUBA. WUBA58.com Incorporated, holding up very good. It pulled back to about 80, held that support and bounced up. So we'll see if this can take out, 84 area, possible swing trade in WUBA. XII, there was a big pop in the pre-market in XXII today, something to do with the FDA and whatnot. So we'll have this one on watch, see if it wants to make a move tomorrow. Didn't get a trade in it today. Lastly, most oil stocks are down, but this ZN is holding up very well. ZN, you can see it's kind of this pennant going on here and breaking up and out of this pennant. The high today on ZN was 493, so keep your eye on that one. ZN for the possible $5 break for ZN. Now it's had a big move, but it has consolidated and now breaking up out of this consolidation wedge here. So keep your eye on ZN. All right, that's it from me from ZozoStockWatch.com. That's ZozoStockWatch.com. You will find the link to my service in the description box. All right, you'll find that link in the description box. Come join us. Come check us out. ZozoStockWatch.com. Everybody have a very nice evening. Thanks for watching.